أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. نعطي كترين أو سنتين نبع. نعم نعطي كترين زود بسلام كتلا لبرا نتي إزان تي حديث كرمبون يشري أنت تنكوين شعت داديني يلا تتوي إن ينني سمزن چاند فلوتي يا ترغا كجم ناونيتي يا تترغا نقوم دا جاندي أي كردنا ينشي مللا عن لهري نيلو حقوان جسرغما دين چكالا رشل دنبير بوني كارباغ منازاها دنن أمان بيم كانن سو بيم باشي لي إنسان تسو دلان بزاتي أنفان كارن شلتين يان كارن زونغما ناوني نمو منازاسا كتركا بانسة كارما يلماني يشري كاغوتا كچرمبو تكارمبو ما بوني de la sorna entre te kwamba ne kura ban be biago puri na pamba zoson ba mi bichi ama na onzo mzaha namba kwa mama ka shayda la fidu mama anti ma birgo ka bato ta fa nam kana ne tibira li tafsho ay de le denya مختار الاحاديث النبوية والحكم المحمدية والحكم المحمدية لا يتعشون وقت كارن دا تروسو اي بورشي انتونيا فيديو مو نيلا ني زامبا شازام با يوتيوب زو او كلا زام با فيسبوك زو دي نين تشكا دي تو بن كا من حاجه دا فا ساشل كا نعم تين يحصل the page shall then page 13. We are going to begin with the page 13 of the book مختار الاحاديث النبوية والحكم المحمدية, page 13, point number 70. إذا تجعت فكل ويدينا كاي بهنيجي إن يقصى بندوزو ما بيغبان بيانو أي كورد بيغوام نيجي أبندوزو. When you wake up from your bed, this is what you say. نيالما فكل نيالما أعوذ مبرغبو بكلمات الله لناوين يتعى تامة دن يدن بالي من غضبه زنيي وسجي بوني وإقابه نوباب بوني دن يودا سابن برا أبرغبو ناوين سني لناوين يتعى دن يدن بالي من غضبه زنيي وسجي بوني أبرغبو ناوين سجي برا وعقابه نوباب أبرغبو ناوين باب برا. When you wake up from bed, just say أعوذ بكلمات الله تامة وغضبه من غضبه وعقابه. I seek refuge in the statements of Allah that is complete, in the complete statements of Allah. من غضبه, from his anger, وعقابه, and his punishment. When you wake up early in the morning, that is what you say. Or anytime you wake up from sleep, you say that. وَمِن شَرِّ عِبَادِهِ نُوبَنَّمْ دَزَعْبِتَلِهِ, and the evil of his creation. وَمِن شَرِّ عِبَادِهِ نُوبَنَّمْ دَزَعْبِتَلِهِ, and the evil of his creation. وَمِنْ هَمَزَاتِ الشَّيَاطِينِ, ne shaytana bashihbu, shaytana shihbu, and the touch of the devil, and the touch of the what? Of the devil. Shaytana bashihbu, shihbun yashali. Wa an yahdurun, na ben sha'a kamzaha, dan kurinya dan bib jahaguma punizaya, and all that is present, and all that it brings on board is evil. Point number 71. إذا أعطيت شيئا من غير أن تسأل فقل وصدق. إذا أعطيت دينا كبيتا بن شاو مبيا وما دينا كتسوتا بن شاو بيتا بن شاو إذا أعطيت شيئا بيتا بشاء ساشل بيتا بشاء. Whenever you are given something, من غير أن تسأل كربنا بشاء عن صهبرة كربنا بشاء عن صهي. Whenever you are given something which you haven't asked for, you have not asked for that and they have given you that, the Prophet says, fakul to nyentimle, nyentima, eat it or spend it or use it, right? You are given items, you are given something, you are given food, clothes or whatever, but you have not asked for it. The fellow just feels like giving it to you. The Prophet says, fakul إذا أعطيت شيئا بيتا بن شاكم زاسيا سهشلي من غير أن تسأل كربنا بشاء عن صهبورا فقل تو أنا دملي تو دملي وصدق نكازم كمل سرا دما كازان شلي مل سرا أنا لا أبو أيام دلا شل دبوني كازان شل نولا مل سرا. You spend it and then give some out of what? Charity, or you give some into charity. Point number 72. إذا أفطر أحدكم فليفطر على تمر. نولرية تعمبونغو ما بيان ينقول لور نصاشا كم مدنبونغو. إذا أفطر أحدكم دين كي ذاينو كمزاها ينلرغ ونولي. Whenever one of you is going to break his fast, ونولا فليفطر ونلرغ منولما, he should break his fast على تمر dobino so, meaning all largam nol mane dobino ay kurlo nol kas largam sahata page ba mama ka nawla ka nya dobino dabayi nzang nawla nzangobe nfali poy kanandi anyen tebe shakam zaha. Naam, so he should break his fast with dates. Okay, tamar, dates, dobino. Whatever one of you is going to break his fast, he should do that with what? Tamar, that is dates. فإنه بركة ندن للا تمرغو دن دوبينو ما بركة نيا البركة بنيالي. فإن لم يجد تمرا تو أي بنيا تمر ما فإنه بركة, for the dates are what? Blessed. Dates are blessed seeds, so break your fast with them. فإن لم يجد to obinya tamrama, obinya dates ma, if he cannot find dates, maybe because of scarcity or because of the cost of the dates he is not able to buy, so what does he do? فإن يجد تمرا obinya dobino ma ya فليفطر على الماء ونلرغم نلما كومزو ونلرغم نلما نكومبا won largam nolma no kom wosan kom larga nolgo ashe ayan larga nole bontuna san largi dobino ay benye dobino ma ka san bombo ka san kom na large fa innahu tahurun domin don kom ma nyala kashi. If you can't find dates, falyuftir, then he should break the fast alal ma, with water. You break the fast with water in the absence of dates. Fa innahu tahurun, because the water is what? Clean. Water is pure, so you use water to break your fast. Point number 73. إذا أقل الرجل الطعمة ملئ جوفه نورا. نعم. إذا أقل دينك أبورجه الرجل دو دينن كدادم يبورغي الطعمة ودبو وبندرغو دادم يبورغي meaning ويجر بجلا بجلا بلا. If a person minimizes, if an individual minimizes his food, he minimizes the consumption of food, that is, he does not eat too much, he moderates what he eats or how he eats. Dinon ko porge wodibo ko o dir bjala bjala mul ajawfuhu nura lalanyale wopul ngono palna haske anyala wopul ma anyala dan palni haske. His belly will be filled with what? Nur, brightness. Brightness from who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. or pulling on the pelna haske. So whoever minimizes his consumption of food without eating too much, his belly will be filled with what? Light. That's nur, brightness of Allah, the light of Allah. Point number 74. إذا أقيمت الصلاة وحضر العشاء. ما بيدينغو. إذا أقيمت الصلاة. دينا كا أيزل جنله. دينا كا زاند جنلا فو جنلا ما ساشل أيام فو جنلا ما يا. وحضر العشاء ka bandirgo nang tabbata ka bzang yom bandirgo zalana to bo ayan nan fabda'u to yen ya ni nyem pilgama bil asha'i na bandirgo ma dinan ka bandirgo akur zanma na po jangle ka bandirgo zana ka bzang bandirgo zan sala yom bandirgo be ada wontam bandirgo asba bandirgo to asba mamade te po subhana ka bi ananege wontan ngba to zo ba kata jirna kana nan wala kana por won tang changa to ti kurnan karnya la bisalla bandir ngo ka jangle mi sa pa ka riam po jangle ka bandir ngo kana afa anabi la mene wala fabda'u bil asha nanyam pilgam ne asha ngo danya a bandir ngo ma nte bandir ngo kana po jangle. So whenever you are up for prayer, you stand for prayer and the food is served, the supper is served, you begin with the supper, you begin with the food. When you are done with the food, then you go for the prayer. In another hadith, you say, "At-ta'amu qabla as-salah," the food before the prayer. So you don't eat, you don't pray while the food is standing, looking at you or staring at you. It is not something that is haram. You can decide to observe your prayer before your food, but then because of the stature of your mind, the way your mind may be positioned, you may be thinking about the food because of hunger, it may be excessive hunger or whatever, or because of the deliciousness of the food, the fragrance of the food. You may always have your mind centered on the food whilst observing the prayer. So the best is you go for the food before the prayer. Point number 75. إذا أقيمت الصلاة إذا أكل أحدكم طعاما فليذكر اسم الله تعالى. إذا ساشل أكل أحدكم إذا أينو كمي تدير بندرغو طعاما بندرغو فليذكر اسم الله تونتي منا ويليلا ونتي منا ويليلا سا تعالى ونمدو ساويل ما بسم الله ساشل كم يزا أينو كم يتين دي بندرغو ngunti menawo yuli yala ngunti menawo yala nangula bismillah. Whenever any of you is going to eat, he should remember the name of Allah, and that is by saying bismillah. Whenever you are to eat, you should say what? Bismillah ta'ala. He should remember the name of Allah, the exalted. That is by saying bismillah. فَإِنَّ سِيَا دِينٌ كُوِيتَمْ. If he forgets to say Bismillah and يَذْكُرِ اسْمَ اللَّهِ وَيْتَمْ نُوتِينَا وَيُلِيَلَا. If he forgets to remember the name of Allah or to mention the name of Allah, if he forgets to do so, what should he do? في أنعم أن يذكر اسم الله في أوله بيلغما بون ويم دي بندرغو بيلغو كو تم كابتون بسم الله بندرغما بيلغما بون يا فليقل تمون يلما. If he forgets to mention the name of Allah in the beginning of his food, in the beginning of eating of his food, then he should say Bismillah ala awwalihi wa akhirih. When yelma Bismillah nena wen yule ala awwalihi san chang bendirgma pilgma zo ne pilgal sashalngo wa akhirih naranabu. Right? He should say in the name of Allah, in the beginning and in the end. That means in the beginning of the consumption of the food to the end of the consumption of the food, I say Bismillah. That is, if you forget to say Bismillah in the beginning of your food, in the beginning of eating, right? at the beginning or at the time you begin to eat, you forget to say Bismillah, then what should you say? You should say Bismillah ala awwalihi wa akhirih. Right? Bismillah, in the name of Allah, in the beginning and in the end. That is the training the Prophet ﷺ is giving to us. Let's continue. Point number 76. إذا أكل أحدكم فليأكل بيمينه. Nirinan ke zaino kamza sayidiri bandirgo. فليأكل تونتم bandirgo ma biyaminihi nonu dirgo. Whenever any of you is eating his food, he should do so with the right hand. He should eat with the what? The right hand. The Muslim must eat with the right hand. وَلْيَشْرَبْ بِيَمِينِهِ وَإِلَا يَنْيُو أَبُبْلَا كُوبُنَا نيو بَغْمَا كَازَنْ أَنُو جِرْغُ بَاكَبْ مَا أَنْيُرَا مِرْكَازَنْ أَنُوسَا سَنْبُمْبُ أَنُو جِرْغُ أَنْيُرَا فَلْيَشْرَبْ بِيَمِينِهِ وَنْيُمْ دُبُمْبُ أَنُو جِرْغُ. Whenever you are going to drink, you drink with the right hand, right? You drink with the right hand, holding the cup or the drink or whatever you are to drink, you hold it with your right hand. وَلْيَأْخُذْ بِيَمِينِهِ وَيَنْقُعْ بَنْشَعْوَنْ قُمَا نُونُ جِرْغُ بني كدوية كان قول نانو جرغو بشاكم كايان قوملني أنو جرغو نعلى لبنو ما يلا دعرة بنيالي. And whatever you are going to take, you take it with your right hand. All halal things should be taken with what? The right hand, except those things which are not halal, things that are not pure, like something that has come into contact with feces, or that has come into contact with urine, or something that has come into contact with anything that is not halal. With that, you use the left hand. That is the purpose. All right. وَلْيُؤْتِ بِيَمِينِهِ وَيَنْتِغُنْ تِمْنُبُمْبُ أُنُجِرْغُ أَيَنْ زَنْبَ شَاكَمْ تَامَ بِيَ زَنْلِتُونَ أُنُجِرْغُ. Whenever you are to give something to someone, give it to him with your right hand. The Muslim gives everything with the what? The right hand, except things that are not pure. Things that are not pure in the first place are not held by what? The right hand. So in giving, definitely it will be with the left hand, right? But anything that is held with the right hand should be given with what? The right hand, because that is the right thing to do as a Muslim. So if you see someone giving something to you in the left hand or with the left hand, that is disrespectful. Don't take it. Me, if you give something to me with your left hand, I will not take it. That is disrespectful. So in the Gomba setting, in the local Dagbani setting or the Gomba setting, you will find that anytime someone is giving something in the left hand or with the left hand to someone, the fellow will say, or put it in your right hand. So it comes to confirm the statement of the Prophet that وَلْيُؤْتِ بِيَمِينِهِ وَيُؤْتِ بِيَمِينِهِ, and he should give things in with the right hand. Okay. Point 77. Please share the feed for us. Point 77. إِذَا أَمَّ أَحَدُكُمُ النَّاسِ فَلْيُخَفِّفْ. لما بنام دينم بعو بملني ربور جنگا دينم بعو. إذا أما أحدكم دينان كي زعينو كمي زان نيربا بور جنگلي أحدكم الناس يزان نسالنم بور جنگلي يبونينو كمي زان نسالنم نو بور جنگلي. If any of you should lead the people in prayer, should any of you lead the people in prayer, فليخفف ومبلغمله ونن ملسوچي, he should ease the matter of the prayer. He should make the matter of the prayer soft and easy. Your recitation should be what? Moderate. In your ruku, you should be moderate. In your sujood, you should be moderate. You should moderate everything or every aspect of the prayer. Make it easy for the ummah. Make it easy for the people. فَإِنَّ فِيهِمُ الصَّغِيرِ domin bupuni behbiane. That amongst them are what? The children, the young ones. So don't make it very difficult for them. Don't make it tiring for them so that they will feel like this is difficult. This is too much. this is not, they will not have the love or the passion for it because of the difficulty they find in it, and they may decide to abandon the prayer. So make it easy because there are children amongst the people, the ummah. Wal kabir ninkura, and the aged. Wal kabir ninkura, the aged. There are the aged too among you when you are observing prayer. So make it simple. Simplify the prayer. Don't go and pick Surah Al-Baqarah and want to finish everything. Don't go and pick Surah Ali Imran and want to finish everything. Or Surah Al-Nisa or Ma'idah and you want to finish everything. Or you want to read 10 Safahat. Or you want to read 10 pages of and 15 pages. Just make it simple, like a page or two, right? If it is more in Subhi prayer, maybe 3 pages. Because we are advised to extend our recitations in Subhi prayer because someone might have been caught up with sleep, and so when he gets up, you have to prepare himself for coming to the prayer. And you know how important the Fajr prayer is, so you try yourself to elongate the recitation so that those who couldn't wake up early might find the chance and time to catch up with you in the prayer. وَالضَّعِيفُ نَنِمْفُقْ بَرْمَا and the weak. And the weak. So if you are going to lead the people in prayer, if you are going to lead the people in prayer, please do so in moderacy, moderate it. Make it very simple because among the people you are leading are the weak. Remember, we started with what? The young ones, and then the aged, and then the weak ones. The weak ones here may be those who are aged and they are weak. Those who are with what? Disabilities. Wal maridu nabara bupuni barnam biane. The sick are among them. Those who are physically sick, right? You see their sickness, or those who you see that definitely these people, things are not going on well with them. Bakala fi, right? Bokoto zane. But tell me, so all of this is barguma na melshapma ba ipune. So ben always and to be right? Some, if they stand for a long time, they feel dizzy, they feel weak in their legs, so they can't stand, or they feel pains in their waist or whatever, their chest. So because of that, you have to moderate it. You have to make the prayer simple and short, but not too much simple or too much short, right? Wazal hajati, look at the Prophet. Wazal hajati nebukata nama bamal bukata. Those who are engaged, those who are the workforce, those who have things to do after the prayer. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have carpenters, we have masons, we have seamstresses, we have tailors. Name them, whatever. We have teachers. So all of these people will leave their work and come and join you in the prayer. And so when you delay them in the prayer, definitely you are delaying them in their workplaces or at their workplaces. They might have to go and to attend to people who are in need of them. So when you delay them, the more the people are going to suffer the consequences. Those that are going to work for or take care of will suffer the consequences. So Zalhaja, that is Mamal Bukatana, those who are the workforce, those who have things to do aside the prayer or after the prayer, which is why Allah will say, فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةِ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Allah is well aware that after the prayer, we will have to go and find things for ourselves, find food for ourselves, find something for ourselves and our families. So he said, when you are done with the prayer, فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ, then spread onto the earth, وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ, and seek for the bounty of Allah, or seek from the bounty of Allah. وَاذْكُرِ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. And then as you are seeking for the bounty or blessings of Allah on earth, remember Him. Remember the name of Allah. Kathira, plenty, in abundance. Remember Him always. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ, so that you may be successful. Alright. وَإِذَا صَلَّى لِنَفْسِهِ, toy pour lo konko. Way pour lo konko. Nyangwan pour, nyen wonde malba pour jolongo. Denya la konko kor pourra. manyan panya ma lema kala nyama ma mo biyo a kompora fadhan balama falyusalli ma sha'a. نعم فليطول عفوا فليطول نقر وعلى ما شاء ما شاء الله that if he is praying alone he should elongate the prayer as long as he wills. He should prolong the prayer, right? As long as he wish to prolong the prayer. We puro konko ngonko wala gam janglema wonko borlesham. وإذا صلى لنفسه ويقربه ترلو ما كون كربوريا فليطول ما شاء نكر وعلى جنب ما ونكر بورلشم. You see the Prophet. So if people are following you in prayer, you have to make it moderate, simple for them. But if you are praying alone, you can prolong the prayer. You can decide to recite the whole of the Quran in one standing, one setting, that is one standing. In one set of rak'ah, you can decide to recite the whole of Baqarah, the whole of the Quran. No one has a problem with you because that is what you want to do. You know you are capable of doing that. You know you don't have anything to do aside the prayer. That is what you want to do for the day. And no one has a problem with that. All right, let's continue. Please share the feed for us, for others to benefit, inshallah. And keep on liking. The more you like, the more the people will get to know about this program. رواه الترمذي عن أبي هريرة. نعم. Point 78 78 إذا أنفقت المرأة من بيت زوجها بابا إدن بونغو أملي بابا إدن بونغو ومي فيلا. إذا أنفقت المرأة ندينا كبا يده. When a woman spends min baiti zawjiha zan yiwoyi dan yinga. If a woman should spend her penny, her kobo, whatever she spends or whatever it may be that she spends in her husband's house, she puts her money into cooking for the family or into making something available for the family, for the husband and the children. If a woman does that in her husband's house, ozanlo lore ndo kabati ozanlo lore ndakom kabanyu ozanlo lore malben shaun nan ben shadun dong ma poneti wo oyedanni wo be boyan nan pa wo me piongo agum dayi sheita pa ko gum le feyela min bayti zawjaha zan yiwo yidan yang ya from in the husband's house غير مفسدة anyala gaira mufsidatin karpana fitina ko bora wobanon dalala ngoma not zang le buhanan bang palkom wobanon dalala ma ya not zang le yihoy dan ma fini wobanon dalala not zang le jihoy dan ma fi dan shale ama wonon dal mukarnya la na wonna tatamlan so ko nan le wo song lo yidan ka song sedun dong ma na to wum se be ka chakarnya la so ko nan de ya. She does that not because she wants the blessings of Allah, but she wants to use it against the man at a point in time in their life, or she wants to create confusion with that, or she wants to cause misfortune, she wants to cause a misunderstanding, she wants to use that as an opportunity to take hold of the man, to control the man. Then كان لها أجرها بما أنفق. So if it's that she does that because she is doing it because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, she is feeding the family because of Allah, she is feeding the husband and the children with her money because of Allah, for the sake of Allah, then Allah, the Prophet says that كان لها أجرها بما أنفقت. No malara, she has the reward for what she has spent. Right? She has the reward for what she has spent. O malara na besha wantihima pa ye kordi besha kam oida yanga kanye mo to moto oida no be no lore no yiko npo mang lalama kanye na won soya no malalama wanti besha ma de lara wali zawjiha ajruhu bima kasaba wali zawjiha ngom pa ngoma yida ma ya de bento ajruhu wo balara bima kasaba no tum tun shale And the man too also has his reward for what he did. Meaning, whatever the man too feasts on the family, whatever the man also spends on the family, that is spending on the wife and spending on the children, looking at the well-being of the children and whatever, the man also has a reward for that. Just like the woman. If the woman should spend on the family, she has the reward for that. If the man should spend on the family, he has the reward for that. If both of them are doing it for the sake of Allah, but not to cause fitna. وللخازن مثل ذلك. نقول يلما like the watchman of the house. You leave the house, the watchman is in the house taking care of the house, or the house caretaker who is taking care of the house in your absence. The one who takes care of the house also has the reward for that. So don't think that the one who is taking care of the house is just a useless person. Your house help is just a useless fellow, or your watchman is just a useless fellow. They also have the reward for what they are doing, because they are making sure that you have the best of life in order to have that stable, the stable mind in order to worship your Lord. And then anyone who aids you in worshiping Allah has the reward for that. You understand? لا ينقص بعضهم من أجر بعض شيئا. لا ينقص دبلدن بورا دبفشلندا. بعضهم بپون سو من أجر بعض زني سو tarla puni so lara puni so lara ibe mbogo so dene babem pigo so den zanti so la yanqusu ba'duhum min ajrin. Right, that is the reward of any one of them will not be reduced because of another. Because of another's mischief or misdeed, that will not reduce the reward of any of them. If the woman should cause mischief, that wouldn't reduce the reward of the man if the man is doing what he's supposed to do, what he's supposed to do for the family. If the woman does everything right and the man causes mischief, that wouldn't reduce the reward of the woman because she has done what she's supposed to do. And if the caretaker of the house does what he's supposed to do, what the master does, that is the man and the woman, those whom he or she is serving, the mischief they causes will not have any implication on his reward. He still has the reward intact. لا ينقص بعضهم من أجر بعض شيئا. بعض شيئا. بزايلو كمزاها لا ربيم فيلم دوميني اوتي نانيا تو اشالا سو دي بين فيلم نبن شاو نكو نيلا يم نيالي. إذا نعم point 79 79. إذا تم فجور البعض الملك عينيه فبكى بهما متى شاء. إذا تم فجور العبد دينا كالدبل فجور العبد ملك عينيه دينا كالدبل دادا مالا دبل كونين فوق يولم كاركوينا مبانبولوني كالدبل أكون كالدبل وتون كما ولا ونين فوق يولم وتون بيره كاركوري يبولوني فبكى بهما متى شاء. تو وonكر كوما زانتان لا يلان ما زو وonكر بورلشم كارنيلا دبالمي. إذا تم فجور العبد ملك عينيه لا نيل اي كونيا كدبلي وتالي وتمتم سا وتم بياري كاركور بالي ان يبولوني فبكى بهما متى شاء. تو نيلا نون نكون لا يلا دباي ما وonكر بورلشم انتهى. اوكي لتزاي اذا تحت زني ما ناوي سمتكتر كتيسي point 70 ما زوني درسمتن تزني ماني ناو نزمتن باكانتي كتري سورنا ونتالا تنيل شال نان كتر وزالنا ميزان بوني تنيل شيرن شال مي تسورنا ونتالا وزمتن باو كمل بيحكما زانتتي اي بور فيديو ما يها اي بي ان يوتيوب اكورتان امام ادم احمد حنبل YouTube ma so anyala la video ma de pilo hali de beshel wona li tafma tempile tafma sa chale أنتو بولي كاف ما شاء أن كرمبيا مختار الاحاديث النبوية والحكم المحمدية دني كتا كرندما ترسو أنتو نيماني أنت برشي ككرمبا كتا تولي تشان نيماني ناونو تكتري لا كرنغو كان أسبا كمسها سباحي بوبو نيانغا دي باغو يومي إن شاء الله كالا دلتنا تلبيان ورق القرآن دنيا 8 o'clock halde 9:30 duma nawone non te katara ka sonna mbaw ka balga bi hakuma zantati ima biya imam hanbal wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh